Okay, so I think we're mostly all set. I'm going to leave research like this. Do I need any more mugs? I think we've all got everything, haven't we? Yeah. I'll sell some of the miniguns. Hopefully it's not going to take us more than one mission to research the miniguns, because that would be pretty painful. Should we up that maybe? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that doesn't cause us any problems. So let's go for it though. We've got a decent amount of money. I mean, $1 million's okay, isn't it? Okay, that's really nice. So that's pretty interesting. The fact they mentioned that we'll find acolytes from within the Syndicate, and that we were once a Syndicate agent. It's like showing the wizard behind the curtain a little, I think, anyway, because like they're basically hinting at the fact they stole you from the Syndicate. Like you're not somebody who's actively come to the religion. You're somebody they persuaded over to their side, or hacked and then forced over to their side. Kind of hints at what comes later in the story for them. Yeah, basically pointing out the fact you need a lot persuaded to get a Syndicate agent. And this reference to the chips, because everybody in the world has a chip on the back of their neck, and that's why they see the world as like a paradise. I don't know if you remember from the start of the Syndicate campaign, there's a guy walking down the street, and he first sees the world as like this picturesque, I'd say probably like 19th, 18th, 19th century European town, it looked like to me anyway. And then his chip starts to malfunction, and he starts to see the reality of the dystopia he lives in. And shit starts to hit the fan after that. But that's what they're referencing in that little bit where they mention the little chip on the back of the neck, or the dot on the back of the neck. It's a very negative view of humanity too in the story. Like, I mean, this is a game at the end of the day, so it's just about like having fun. But like, I don't know if I call it nihilistic, but the idea that they live in this world and it's a horrible world because of all the shit we've done to it, because of pollution and environmental destruction, etc. But rather than fixing the problems they have, people just choose to have chips implanted in the back of their necks, chips that let them see the world as a nice place or thing. Like, that's something very dark about that, like dark and pessimistic. That's the word I was looking for, pessimistic. I guess it's true to an extent though, because we bury our heads in the sand a lot, like with stuff like climate change. People don't want to hear it, they don't want to believe that having millions of cars on the road every day, all day, can lead to like all this environmental destruction. Like, I mean, it's understandable because who would want to believe that, but then you can't live in denial, can you? You can live along in denial. You can't live in it though. It's very wet because you know, reality will eventually hit you in the face, and if it doesn't hit you in the face, it's going to hit, say, your children or your children's children. Anyway, that was the positive lecture for today. But yeah, like, I feel like, I guess it's a very British sci-fi thing to have that sort of nihilistic perspective on the world, that pessimism, because a lot of, like, if you look at like stuff like Judge Dredd, that has quite a negative outlook on the world. The like the mega city's basically got this huge jungle. Oh, okay, that's a lot of guys. The mega city is basically a huge jungle of just terrible people. There's no real order there or control as such. It's just the judges doing their best to sort of police everything and just sort of getting by. It's not the sort of utopian ideal of. Oh, okay. Are those agents? Oh no, those are just cars. Okay, weird. Wow, look at all those dead bodies. But like, it's, what are we doing? It's not that sort of utopian view of the future we commonly associate with sci-fi. I think in recent years we've had a drift more towards dystopian ideals. But like, for a long time, the way we pictured the future was almost always utopian. You know, of everything becoming better for people. Though the reality of that is in question, isn't it? Because there's still a lot of horrible stuff that goes on. Am I going to have enough people to get an agent? Is that why there's all those dead bodies? God, it's like they're one step ahead of me every time I try and do something in this campaign. But yeah, like Judge Dredd does have that a lot, that more sort of pessimistic and it's like a word for it, where it's sort of like a dark humour to the world. And this is sort of similar, like people just burying their heads in the sand rather than coping with issues. There's a sort of dark realism to it, to an extent, I think. Anyway, let's just get on with this. What we're going to do, we're going to clear out the inner area, and then we're going to start getting some persuading people to get the agent. Okay, that's 2 down. Just like 30 more guys to go. Okay. Well done, team. I don't know what we're doing. It's really hard to navigate with like upper and lower levels. I don't think those can fly, can they? They just ground vehicles, sadly. Are there any fly? Oh, okay, there's one flying car. Can't let him explode over this though. Else we are screwed. Okay, let's move over here a bit. I don't get why number 3 is getting targeted so much. Gonna have to wait till he heals. We've done some good damage to it though.
Ready.
Yeah, I don't get how 1 is at the front, but 3's getting shot. Shit. It's getting shit. And again, it's number 3 for some reason. I mean, on the bright side, we are slowly killing them, so... There we go. Wow, and that took out the building. Brilliant. Really? Really? Oh, come on. So maybe what we can do is just persuade people and then come back for him. Maybe? If they'll let me. So we're gonna aim for like 10-15 people, I think, if we can manage that. It's gonna be difficult. Wow, where did everybody go? Did they literally just get killed? Why did you get out of the car? Could I persuade my own zealots if I had enough civilians? I don't know. I don't think so. Really? I've got like 10-15 people. Why isn't that enough? That's just crazy. Is there anybody else on the map? Anybody? Do we think this will be enough? I don't think it will, but give it a try. God, that is so annoying though. I'm hoping this is it and we can actually get to the end of the level. I'm imagining there's going to be some sort of surprise, but hopefully I can get by it. Hopefully. I like that we went to all this trouble just for one agent. Literally just one agent. Okay. Wow, that was a long trip. Oh, sweet. Are any of these, no. I'm just gonna see if any of these are replayable. You know, like, we can just keep doing them over and over again for credits, but it doesn't look as though we can. We'll get some at some point, but might have to wait a while, unfortunately.